Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando. Today I was going to do a video on something else that had to do with real estate, but today I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this video on how successful people use money to their advantage. And one of the things that I think a lot of people really don't understand is how to use money to your advantage to grow your money. Now, a lot of people understand invest in the stock market, invest in real estate, invest in crypto, invest in businesses. All that stuff is fine. But I don't think people really understand the mindset of someone who is successful and growing their money and how they deal with money. So that's what I want to do this video on. So let's talk about one thing first. A lot of times people say, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this and that and the other, right? But here's the thing. When you are successful, when you have enough money to invest, to do things, to grow your money, when does that become important? Well, that becomes important when you are making enough money to pay your bills. When you are no longer worried about your bills and living paycheck to paycheck, then growing your money, doing the things you want to do in real estate, you become enlightened. You become understandably wanting to know more and more and more about growing your money and getting it to work for you. So I always say this, the saying that money doesn't buy happiness. And I always say, yeah, I understand that. But when someone is struggling, right? When someone can't pay their bills, that can buy them happiness because it buys them opportunity to not worry about the little small stuff, the stuff like paying your bills, paying your car note and your mortgage. Now, those things aren't little, but you know what I mean. If you can take care of those things, your credit is together, your financial budget is together, all those things are together, it becomes a lot easier to focus your mind on things that you want to accomplish in life. Let it be a business, be in real estate, put money into stocks or crypto, any of those things, right? You can focus your mind on those. So I always say that, I get it, but let's get past the part where you don't have to worry about bills anymore. Because after that point, after you get to that point and you start growing and growing and growing, your mind does not focus on the money. I can tell you personally myself, I just do not really focus on the money portion of it as much as I used to. When I was younger, I definitely focused on the growing the money, but the money will grow just based on my personality and the experience that I have. I'm always going to be pushing the envelope, trying to grow and grow and grow naturally based on my personality today. I always feel like I need to be doing something and I need to get into something more, right? That's just the way it is. So I don't want to be all over the place. I just want to have this nice and structured. So a lot of times you see things like waking up in the morning and all that other stuff to be successful. And while that does help you, I get that, that does help you. I think the number one thing that will help someone become successful is making goals. You have to make goals, guys. You have to be able to say, I'm going to get my credit together. I'm going to buy a house in the next year. I'm going to get my first property this year. I'm going to save enough money to put down a down payment. I'm going to save enough money to have my emergency fund fully funded. Whatever your goal is, you have to start with this, guys. You have to start with goals. There are too many times that I see someone who wants to be successful, and they don't even know what they want to do. They want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do 10 things, but they don't even have any goals set. Write the goals down, guys. Look, even me, I've been in real estate. I've been having my own business for years and years, 10, 15 years. And I still write down goals. I still write down what I want to do because there is just no way that I can keep track of everything I'm thinking about plus my goals at the same time. I look at my goals. How can I get closer to accomplishing this goal? And that's number one, guys. Number one thing that you need to do out of anything, please do that one. Number two, this goes hand in hand with number one. It is making a plan to accomplish your goals, guys. Because you could have this goal, this dream of doing this and that and the other, but if you do not have a plan, if you do not have a plan to accomplish this goal, it will never happen. And I have seen so many people who, and even when I was younger and I was making goals and I decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and it's going to happen. It just doesn't happen, guys. And my point earlier is I've seen so many people who have said, you know, I'm going to buy my first property next year. And then the next year, 2 years, 3 years come and I see them and I go, oh, hey, did you buy that property? Or did you get started in real estate? And you know what they say? Oh man, you know, some things happened, this, that. It's always some excuse. But if you really, really, really want something, guys, if you really want it, it is on you to accomplish and plan and strategize so you can get what you want. I have seen so many people strategize to say, hey, I want that brand new car. And you strategize to get that brand new car. Well, why can't you do that with all of your goals? Now, it's one thing at a time, and I totally understand that. So what's that saying? You know, a goal without a plan is just a dream. And that is so true, guys. Who wants to have these lofty dreams, but you don't have a plan? So guys, once again, please strategize. Make sure whatever your goal is, it doesn't have to be real estate. I know this is a real estate channel, but it doesn't have to be real estate, but just plan. And then we have our third one. Our third one, it goes hand in hand with the first and second one. It's execute. So many times, guys, I see so many individuals who set their goals, have a plan for it, but never execute it. They never execute it. All they do is talk about it. Talk about what they're gonna do. Talk about it, and more talking. Why don't you execute your plan? What is causing you not to execute it? Is it fear? You've already done all of the work. You've already put your goal in place. You've already planned it. You've put all this energy into number one and number two. Why don't you finish it? Let's go ahead and finish this race and execute it. A lot of times I believe it's individuals are afraid. I know this sounds weird. They're afraid of the actual success and them refailing again. Like if everything goes right, with what I'm doing and I still fail at it, then does this mean that I can't do this? Like, is this the end for me? A lot of times people have this like backwards fear of success and failure. And I'm here to tell you this, guys. Failure is just a part of the game. If you're not failing, you're not growing. That's just what it is. I failed so many times, guys, so many times. All you're seeing right now is a success that I've had. You're not seeing all of the failures. And let me tell you what, without my failures, I would be nothing, or not even close to where I am. Failures are so important. So don't run away from your failures. Embrace them. Where you fail is if you do not learn from your failures. If you're gonna fail and you're gonna continue doing the same thing over and over again, that is where you lose the battle and you will lose the war. Don't worry about failing. It's a natural progression to get you where you want to get to. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this content. I'm gonna need you to watch this next video here. It will get you into your first rental property, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.